Number 24, negative 9x squared plus 30x plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation, and quadratic equations always form a parabola. Okay, in the given equation, c is a constant. The equation has exactly one solution. What is the value of c? See, before solving this question, I just want to cover every concept related to this concept, this question. Now, concept number 1. You can keep on writing because these will be useful for solving other questions too. Concept number 1. A standard quadratic equation is always in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Now when this a is greater than 0, right? See, quadratic equation always form a parabola, always. So when this a is greater than 0, it's an upward parabola. Like this. Like you are throwing a ball, right? It's touching the ground, hit back, and then comes back. Now if a is less than 0, then it is always a downward parabola. Always. And a cannot be equal to 0. Why? Because if a becomes 0, right, this equation will be, it will be bx plus c is equal to 0, and then it will be a linear equation, not a quadratic one. So coefficient of x square is really important to check which type of parabola this is. Concept number 1. Now I am coming to concept 2. Concept 2 is I'm drawing only x-axis because it can lie anywhere on the x-axis if a parabola touches only the x-axis at one point, like this, right? It is touching only the parabola. Another point can be, again I'm drawing only the x-axis, it is intersecting the x-axis at two different points. Because a is less than 0, so I am drawing a downward parabola, right? So here it is touching the x-axis, here it is intersecting the x-axis at one point, and there can be a third situation where it is not at all touching the x-axis. So these three situations are possible. It can be anywhere. Now when it touches the x-axis at one point, that means it has exactly one solution. So this case 1 has exactly one solution. This case 2 has two solutions, right? And this case 3 has no solution. Solution means values of x where value of the function is 0. Now to find out without drawing the parabola, we calculate a quantity known as discriminant, which is mentioned as d, if d is equal to 0. So it is always the case 1 when it has exactly one solution. When the d is greater than 0, then it is always the second case, that this parabola will intersect the x-axis at 2 points. And in case of 3, when it is not touching the x-axis at all, this discriminant will be less than 0. Now what is discriminant? Discriminant is a quantity which can be calculated by b square minus 4ac. What are b, a and c? B is the coefficient of x. So here a is negative 9, b is 30, and c we have to calculate. Till now we are clear that we have to find b square minus 4ac, and because it has exactly one solution, and in that case d is equal to 0, so we have to put that equal to 0 and find the value of c. Okay, you can stop here one more time and revise the concept, because now I am going to apply these concepts into a question and find the value of c. So discriminant is b square minus 4ac, and due to exact solution, that is equal to 0, so this is 30 squared A is negative 9 and C is the quantity which we have to, or the number we have to calculate. So 30 squared means 30 times 30, which is 900. Negative and negative, positive, 36. C is equal to 0. Now we have to find C. So it is a simple equation. And whenever we need to calculate any of the variables, we need to isolate it first and do whatever is needed for that. So for that, I'll just move 900 to other side. This can be done by subtracting 900 both sides, or it can be directly transposed to other side, which method, whatever method you like. So plus 36C is equal to negative 900. Now I need C. I don't need 36C. So for that, we will divide by 36 on both sides. So here C is equal to negative 25. That means C is our correct option. I hope